Hello everyone, welcome to KOLEDA's Complete Guide. KOLEDA is a far-stun DPS S-rank character. With the right W engine and disk drive, she can be a menace to your enemies. Let's start with her skills. KOLEDA is all about acquiring and consuming an effect called Furnace Fire. You can gain this by executing an assist follow-up attack, X special attack, chain attack, and also ultimate. Once you have Furnace Fire, it will automatically be consumed to enhance your basic attack, allowing them to inflict additional stun or daze effect. Another key mechanic is unlocked by teaming up with fellow Belobog heavy industry members or fire agents and allows KOLEDA to inflict debuff on enemy targets with her X special attack. This debuff increases the damage stun targets take from the chain attacks, making KOLEDA a perfect agent to initiate these combos. Next up, skill priority. The first priority will be X special attack. KOLEDA and Ben combination has a very high daze multiplier on her special, as well as very high damage multiplier, making this a must for the breaker DPS build. The special X move also activates KOLEDA's core additional ability and inflicts more burn damage. The second one will be KOLEDA's basic attack. It has a high daze multiplier, especially the 4th hit, and the attacks enhanced with Furnace Fire, making this next priority in order to effectively stun your opponents. With the fated KOLEDA and Ben duo, these offer some of the highest burst daze in the game, but not as effective at applying daze. And the last one will be dodge. Nothing special about the dodge and no bonus from having Ben in her team, making this bottom priority. Next one will be the best duplicates. The best duplicate right now is C1, allows KOLEDA to deal more daze to enemy after using certain abilities. This upgrade will almost always trigger when KOLEDA is on field. C2 and C6 is not that great compared to C1. C2 only provides KOLEDA with energy when she uses her X special attack, a great upgrade but has a 45-second cooldown. C6 provides additional damage when her X special attack, chain attack, or ultimate triggers. A good upgrade for KOLEDA to improve her damage on field. Next up, let's talk about KOLEDA's build. First up, Hellfire Gears. When off field, the Equiper's energy regen increases. Also, when using an X special attack, the Equiper's impact is increased, stacking up to 2 times. This is KOLEDA's main W engine. With how her X special works, you will be able to get both stacks, making her an even greater stun agent. Next up, the Restraint. When an attack hits an enemy, damage and daze from basic attack increases. This will be stacking up to 5 times. This works especially great if Ben is in your squad, causing KOLEDA's basic attack to deal massive amount of stun. For free-to-play players, we got 3 options for you: 6 Shooter, Steam Oven, and also Precious Fossilized Core. 6 Shooter with Ben and KOLEDA having a maximum stacks and using KOLEDA's X special will deal a heavy amount of damage, so 6 Shooter is one of the best F2P option. Next up, Steam Oven. On every 10 energy accumulated, the Equiper's impact is increased, so for short, it will be great for KOLEDA's stun. When the target HP is no lower than 50%, the Equiper inflicts more daze. When the target HP is no lower than 75%, this bonus is further enhanced. So meaning, when the enemy reach a lower HP percentage, KOLEDA's stun will be enhanced. Next up, KOLEDA's best drive disc. So the best set here is Shockstar Disco 4-piece and Swing Jazz 2-piece. Shockstar Disco increases KOLEDA's impact and lets her attacks deal more daze to enemies, which work well with her kit. 2-piece Swing Jazz increases KOLEDA's energy regen, which allows her to do more X special attack, gaining more of a Furnace Fire effect. Furnace Fire allows KOLEDA to deal more daze against enemies. And the second best will be Inferno Metal 4-piece and Hormone Pang 2-piece. If you are using KOLEDA as your team's main damage dealer, you will want to give her 4-piece of Inferno Metal to increase her fire damage and crit rate. Give her 2 pieces of Hormone Pang for KOLEDAs to gain an attack increase. Do note that KOLEDA deals less damage compared to other S-rank units with the attack specialty. So only use this drive this set combination during the early game where you still have limited number of agents to use. For the main stat, you are looking for the 4th slot, crit rate or crit damage. So for the 5th slot, fire damage, and the 6th slot will be impact. For the substat, you will be looking for the impact, energy regen, crit damage, and crit rate. Next up, let's take a look at KOLEDA's team. The first team will be KOLEDA, Ben, and Corinne. If you pulled KOLEDA in the early game, this is a good team to use in the early game since Ben and Corinne are free characters. With this team, however, Corinne's core skill additional ability will not get activated. Corinne will be the team's main damage dealer while Ben and KOLEDA build up enemy daze bar. For the Boo, Avuka Boo is a great bang Boo to use in the early game since it can heal the team. The next team will be KOLEDA, Ben, and Soldier 11. If you pull Soldier 11, then you can switch out Corinne for her. This team activates additional abilities of the 3 characters' core skills. This team is called Mono Fire Team, so it is effective on a stage that mostly contains enemy weak to fire. Like F2P team, KOLEDA and Ben will again build up daze and stun enemies. Then Soldier 11 uses all of her ability to maximize her damage on field. You can also try KOLEDA, Piper, and Lucy. Piper will become your main DPS and KOLEDA as a stun sub-DPS and Lucy as your support in this team. Lucy is a fantastic fire support who can provide a plenty of offensive buffs. Aside from Avuka Boo, you can also use Rocket Boo. Rocket Boo synchronization with fire units will be in full effect when in a party filled solely with them. So in conclusion, KOLEDA is an excellent unit that is expert in applying daze to enemies and also best played as a team utility unit rather than the straight DPS. So what do you guys think about KOLEDA right now? So comment down below, and that's it. Have a good day and stay quirky.